Hello, this is Elaine and I'm going to show you how to make this Eclipse card using the Heart Happiness stamp set that is in the Occasions catalog. Really cute hearts. The Sweet and Sassy framelits in the annual catalog cut out these hearts, and then the Lots to Love box framelits cut out this heart, and I love this heart. It's so pretty. It's really got a watercolor look and it comes out in different tones of color, so really pretty. So for this card, I started with a piece of Whisper White base in 12 5 1/4 by 4, and then I used a cushion to stamp on when I do photopolymer stamping and just like a little scrap paper because I'm gonna do some stamping off. So I started with the heart that has the stripes. So I'm just gonna stamp off, and I'm just gonna create a fun row of hearts that is going to go across the card. And I'm gonna do several different colors. So let's do this basic gray heart here. And then I'm gonna clean that off over here. And I'm gonna do a berry burst heart over here. And then we'll do another berry burst, and you can change it up. You can put the hearts wherever you want. You don't have to follow this. I know people like to follow, but you can do whatever you want. And then I'm gonna add some of these hearts full strength, these outline hearts. And then we'll do this striped heart in smoky slate. And we'll do a little small heart in the basic gray. And I like to do odd numbers. So I'm gonna do 3 of those, and I've got 3 of those. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the larger hearts. And then just for fun, I'm gonna add some of these little hearts around too. And this is also in the smoky slate. So that was full strength too. So now that I have my base, I'm going to cut it out with the large letter dies. I'm just gonna close these so I don't get ink all over myself. And I'm going to bring in my big shot here, and I've got the letters here from the large letters die. So I'm gonna do L-O, try and get them lined up a little bit, and about 4 of these letters will fit on a 5 1/4 by 4 inch piece of cardstock. And then I'll put my top plate on here. Just make sure that stays even. And then I'm going to roll this through. Hear everything crack. It's not breaking, it's just fine. The first time I ran something through my big shot, I thought I broke it because it was cracking, but it was fine. Okay, so now I'm going to pull off all the letters. So I have my letters. So I've got my L, I've got my O, make sure I get the O right side up. And then I'm gonna show you the trick for getting that in there. And I've got my V and the E. And so now I'm gonna take my card base and I'm gonna adhere the outline down first. And you're gonna want to make sure you definitely get all the corners, but you wanna get in between the letters as well, and definitely a little piece on this little V so it doesn't stick up. And then you can just place that on your berry burst piece of cardstock there. So you have that. And then for the middle of the O, you'll just temporarily stick the O in there, add some adhesive to the middle of the O, and then place that in the middle. And then the fun part. So now you're going to use the mini dimensionals and you're going to place them all over. Just go ahead and use a lot. I think actually the more the better on the letters, because it's gonna really stabilize these thin letters so that they don't kind of flop around. So you're gonna do that on all of these letters, and then you're going to offset the letter. So I like to offset it. I noticed some Eclipse cards just put it back directly down, but I like my trick. What I like to do is I like to use a darker background color. And I also like to, and I'm just realizing something here. So that was this is actually rich raspberry, but that'll work too. I don't know what happened to my berry burst card that I had, but this will work. Okay, so so like I was saying, you want to use a darker background cardstock, and you want to offset the letters. So I like to offset them to the right and maybe down or up. I'm gonna do down a little bit so that you can see some of that dark cardstock peeking through, and it makes it look like an eclipse. It's just barely starting to eclipse the letter there. So I like it offset. Some people just put it directly down and make it look like it's right on top, but I like to offset it. So once you get all the dimensionals on and all the letters on, then you're going to grab some ribbon. So I've kind of worked on this card. So here's the correct berry burst piece of cardstock there. But I think it works nicely with the rich raspberry actually. So if I don't flip the E around, we'll take, you see I have lots of dimensionals on here. The mini dimensionals are awesome. They're perfect for using with skinny little pieces like the large letters dies. And I even cut some of them in half, and you cut off the edges so that you can definitely get these corner pieces too. So again, I'm gonna offset this a little bit to the right, okay? So now we have everything offset, kind of fun, so you can see how the love is starting to eclipse on the card. And then the final touch is to add some of this gorgeous berry burst ribbon. I love, love, love it. It's so pretty. I bought a lot of it. And right over left, left over right. And I usually hold one side of the ribbon and then hold one side and pull the other side, and it makes this nice knot. And then you can pull the other side a little bit, so it makes the knot look really nice. Then you can take your ribbon scissors or your other very, very sharp scissors, and you can trim those up a little bit. And there you have it. You have your Eclipse card. So this is using the Heart Happiness stamp set that's in the Occasions catalog. And I would love if you would go to my website, eStampin.com, to purchase the items you saw in this video or any other purchases you would like to make. Thanks for watching this video. Here's the other one too.